Please, if anybody thinks that I'm either harassing them or being disrespectful, please let me know. I personally like talking to everybody. I like replying to stories. I like replying to messages, to your notes. I like asking how you're doing. I like being friendly. I like communicating with people. And I like having a new contacts. And it has come to my attention that some people think this is harassment. And instead of coming into my chat and telling me that I did something wrong, they would rather post about it online. So my friends have to come and see, and then they tell me that I'm doing something wrong instead of these people telling me and me stopping. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm here to make positive energy, good vibes, and better humanity overall. So if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. I will stop and I will not bother you any longer. So there has been a big controversy in the cosplaying community in Maribor. So I have been sent screenshots from Maribor ridiculing me almost every action I do, and you guys, instead of coming into my DM telling me what's wrong, you bashed against me, and somebody added me through Discord asking me if I'm banned from any convention and if I'm harassing people. This is sickening to me. I'm gonna go over the screenshots and I'm gonna explain to you every event that has happened. So let's start with this one. Hello guys, I came here about someone. There is a guy harassing friends of mine here, friend groups on Spheracon, and even DMs in stories. First of all, there was a harassment report at Spheracon, in case you guys didn't notice. Some 16-year-old girl lost a public vote compared to my 60-year-old friend. He made this awesome robot arm. And they reported him for sexual harassment just because he asked her how old her character is. If you're dressing yourself revealingly, you know it's what happens. I don't want to be mean to anybody, but I don't want to talk about this. It's a very bad thematic. I don't want anybody touching or anything. And we are at this thematic. I'm asexual, and I really don't like hugging. I don't like touching. I don't like harassing people. Like I said, I like talking and communicating, and I never want anything in a sexual way. So if you took something sexually, that's on you. I am sorry. Moving on, here was my profile. Somebody said, oh, it keeps getting worse. And then we go to this event. He is really sexist. I really hate the gender divide. I hate that one gender thinks it's better than the other. I want men and women to cooperate. We're both being brainwashed by the propaganda online. I don't know where you found me being sexist from, but let's go into this story. He's been to a few of my friends when AnimeCon had photo studio and took pictures of him. He demanded them immediately, was an asshole about it, and he posted shit without credit. Okay, now let's go about this. I come to your studio, you didn't have online when stuff is gonna be, when we're gonna take photos. I even asked on Instagram when should I come, and they said come around 10. I come at 10:30 in the studio. Yeah, I asked if I can get them now. You said yes, you got this studio ready, and a girl photographer was getting ready to take pictures of me. I asked, she was talking to me, I asked her, am I gonna get the pictures? Is there gonna be no problem? She said, you're gonna get the pictures, it's gonna be no problem. She didn't tell me about anything else. That was all. Then she said, wait 1 or 2 weeks for me to post them. Okay. I wait 1 week, I ask them, do you have the photos yet? She says no. I say okay. I wait 2 weeks, I ask, do you have the photos yet? She said no, and I said okay. 3 weeks pass, and I'm like, could you please give me the photos? I need them for a video. She said to me, I'm annoying that she needs her own time, and I said, yeah, I value and respect the time, but this is taking long time. Could I please come and take the files raw? I don't need them edited. I know how to do this. and I can pay if you want. And she said no. And then in the span of 1 hour, she edited the photos and she sent them to me. And she sent me only 3 photos out of 25. I asked her, where are the other photos? And then she starts explaining to me how I have to pay for this advanced package to get more photos. Why was I not informed about this earlier? Why would I have to pay for this service that you're being paid already for? I even wrote a complaint letter, and they were saying that you didn't say to me that I can get all of the photos, but you did. You said to me you can get the photos, no problem. I asked, can I get all of the photos raw? You said yes, you can, no problem. But while waiting for these 3 weeks, some complications have happened, and I posted the stories without tagging you, because if you don't cooperate with me normally and you push me aside and you don't tell me the conditions in advance, of course I'm not gonna know how it goes and stuff. Now let's keep moving on. She also says I am bothering people about Maricon in an asshole way. Let me tell you about Maricon. I was invited at SfaraCon. I was given an invitation that there is a new con and they invited me to come. A very cool person making helmets. He's 3D printing them. I'm gonna share the DM. I asked you nicely. I said, hello. Can people come from video games and from movies, not just from anime? I also asked, is there gonna be a competition? And if the people who are competing get the tickets cheaper. She said to me, oh yeah, any cosplay can come. We are gonna share the program later. The ticket for everybody is the same unless you're a kid 10 years old. Okay. I say, okay, that's epic. You know, I'm happy there's a con in Maribor. I'm really happy about that. And I said, you have it first time, so whatever you guys do, I cannot judge it. Whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna be great. This, I meant 100% everything positively, I said. If you took it sarcastically or negativity, I'm sorry. I meant it in a positive, genuine, good way about it. This is me being a fan of it. She said, first time, we cannot do anything about the tickets. But next time we're gonna get the tickets cheap. Okay. I told them, yeah, the costume must be at least 60% made on your own, like it's other competitions, you know. And I said I liked GeekCon the most. I didn't have like big expectations from SfaraCon. GeekCon was better. It was on Osnovna Škola. It was on elementary school, and that is why I was surprised. It was so good, you know. And that's it. They seen me. And then I asked them if they may follow me back. And they seen me again. And then I explained myself. I told them, I have a lot of friends from Croatia, from the cons. We're gonna come there. I wanna post it on my story, you know. And long and behold, the same girl who was taking pictures of me and didn't wanna give them to me is running the Maribor con. So of course I'm gonna be the problem here. And then after I was getting these screenshots, I said, look, if you have any problem with me, I would expect you to respectfully come in the chat and ask me. I understand maybe how they saw me in asshole passive aggressive way, but I'm honestly telling you, I came there as a fan and just putting suggestions. I don't want negativity with nobody. You people are the one blocking me. I'm not blocking you. I don't block people unless something really bad is happening. I say I don't want to be a victim of violence from all of the sides, because they have this chat. This chat is called Slovenian cosplayers. I currently don't want to be part of it. I was never invited into it, and I don't appreciate the fact you people are talking negatively behind my back in the chat, saying the worst things, that I sexually harass people, that I abuse people, all of this stuff. There are plenty of people who think I'm doing a good thing, who know me personally, and who know that I don't do this kind of stuff. So you saying this is very shady and wrong of you. And next time, please come into my DM. We will sort anything out. Just don't be aggressive towards me. I told them, If there is such a big problem with me, please tell me so I know if I cannot come to the con. Moving on. Now we got rid of these Maricon and photo situations from this person. Somebody says, I think this is the same guy that has sexualized me on Epic Center last year. One thing that has happened at Epic Center, I did not sexualize anybody. I was waiting for the judging and I had nothing else to do but to talk to people, so I added people on Instagram. I was asking how they're doing, how they are, but I did not know that they're only 16. And that was a problem because I asked them if they're single, and I don't ask this anybody anymore because of this trauma. I know I admit what I did wrong. I'm never gonna do it again. And I'm sorry, I legit did not know how old you are. And that's it. I'm not gonna do it again, that's it. And I don't know why you're all thinking I am the big bad. I wouldn't do anything to anybody. I have fucking anxiety talking to people. I don't wanna be excluded. I don't wanna be seen as a bad guy. I would rather end myself than touch somebody inappropriately or do somebody to inappropriately. It's also why I'm asexual and single, because I'm very selective and I don't want to do anything with anybody that they don't like, and I need full consent and the same energy back. There are people from Epic Center that are still talking to me, that know it was just a schism, that we had a misunderstanding, and they have gotten over it without just instantly saying this is sexual harassment and blocking me. I'm sorry. Then there is this girl who was working on the photograph studio, and she's complaining that she was there an assistant and that my suit was like breadcrumbs falling apart. That's a little bit offensive, but I get where you're coming from. It's getting better over the time, you know. I don't hate on your cosplays. And girl, I don't even know who you are. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's complaining how I'm gluing plastics and cardboard together. This is my creativity. Who are you to judge this? You cannot say this. Look, I don't have time to make everything out of plastic. I'm making a new one here. I have helmets that are made out of plastic. I'm getting there. I cannot do everything at once. I don't come and I don't complain, oh wow, the stitches on your cosplay are bad, oh wow, that and that. No, we're all a group of creative people who are trying to cooperate. Let's be good sportsmanship to each other and let's not be offensive, please. She's saying how I started to replying to all of the stories and all of her notes. I didn't know who you were. I added you. I wanted to talk to you about the cons. I thought we had good conversation going, and then you started ghosting me. I only asked, why are you ghosting me? And after that you said to me, as you say here, oh, I'm not obliged to reply to anybody. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I expect that if you don't want to talk to me, just say, I don't want to talk to you. It's no problem. We cannot talk. I don't want to force myself on anybody. I don't want to talk to people that don't wish me to be there. Then at Ferry there was a convention called Media Day. Me and my friend went with this helmet because people think it's cool. I want people to see it. I want to make some media. I want Slovenia and Maribor to be great, to be recognized, to be worth something, to have production, to have people have a good time, to be rich, to be successful. I don't want to go there and threaten people. That's never in my interest. That would be the last thing I would like doing. I would rather stay inside and be sad and depressed than harass somebody. It goes out of my head. It blows my mind that somebody thinks I would do that just to harass somebody. I go there, I expose myself, I put myself in terrible situation. I make myself feel awkward. I embarrass myself. There is no need to be scared of me. I have made a video asking people if I'm scary, and they have told me you're not scary, you are cool. So please, not with the negativity, anything but negativity. She says there was a minister Pahor there. Yeah, he didn't want to take pictures with anybody. He just went away. He took like 2 pictures. She also complains how she had to clean after me. Girl, you were there for that. Oh, you said you were scared to go on a convention na mei nevidnega because you were scared I would be there. No offense, I don't know who you are. I don't remember you by the face. I just remember the chat we have. Every time we dress differently. As I said, I would rather end myself than go to a convention to stalk somebody. This is not in my interest. I go there to show myself, to get people who support me, to get followers, to be successful. I wish on everybody happiness and success. It's in my last interest to come on some convention just to harass somebody. So there is no need to be scared of me whatsoever. I don't recognize even your face. And that's not my point. And you're complaining how you had to clean after me. You went there for that. Don't have this on me. And I know the suit is not falling apart so much that you will have to clean so much. And then she said how we made a diss track. Yeah, we made a diss track against Ferry because it was boring. There was nothing special going on. Everybody called me scary. Everybody said there is no point to me. When I was at the school and I wanted to invent this thing, nobody supported me. They say Ferry is the most advanced school in Maribor, that it's known worldwide, that it gives the best thing, but they don't support creativity. They don't support something new. They don't support progress. They're even seeing me when I write them in Instagram. Say to me, I don't want to talk to you. Say to me, I don't want to cooperate with you. Say anything to me. I don't mind. I won't force myself. I don't want to be somewhere when I'm forced. It's no problem. Just don't see in me and don't ignore me. And we did make the rap. And if you would look at the rap and you would listen to it, you would know what it's about instead of just being offensive like this. And you're calling my friend that he's your weird schoolmate. I get it how he's weird. It took me also 2 days to get to know him and to trust him. But you cannot be offensive against people like this. He's such a good person. He's kind to everybody. He gives people rides if they need it. He looks after people. He buys them drinks. You cannot just go after somebody, tell them they're wrong like this and make a band of people hate against me. It is wrong to just go around and point fingers and say epic bad. That's so simple. Or you just go and report somebody for sexual harassment or for misconduct, for anything. We are men. Do you know how easy it is for us to be reported and they just believe you? Do you think I would go and risk even talking to girls because they could go at any time and say you're bad and could report me and I would get banned instantly? Just for trying to have a normal conversation, I would get banned. So I get it that you have impulses. I have impulses also. But please, let's all cooperate and let's make our world a better place instead of spreading more hate, because there is already enough of it in Maribor. And also one thing I was gonna add, we're Slavs. We're Slavic. We're in one of the most safest countries on earth. For somebody to go out of your way to hurt you would be crazy to me. It would be unperceivable. Even in a convention, I think everybody just tries to be a good person and be cooperative. Please try taking your time and understanding stuff instead of just hate. So yeah, I think I went all over. Oh, one more thing I have. There is on Instagram a thing called Mladinsky Center, which means Center for Youth. You are currently ignoring my DMs. I asked you nicely about the videos I'm making, about the interviews, if there is any other questions you would like me to make, or if any subjects is not okay, and you just ignore me. You are the center of youth. You're supposed to be here for us. There is nothing good going on in Maribor. There is nobody to talk to. There is nobody to do stuff with. we need each other. We need to be nice to each other. We need to cooperate with each other. We need to reach out of ourselves to achieve greatness. And I said, if you have a problem with me, just tell me. I will back off. I even told people in the DM multiple times, I will respectfully back off, and they just blocked me. I don't know if you cannot take defeat. I don't know if you envy me because I'm becoming successful and because I'm working on my stuff. I don't get it, what you have against me. And about the following back thingy, I have already made a video. I come to DM, I ask nicely, you wanna follow me back? You say no. I say, okay, have a nice day, we can still talk. But a lot of people say yes, and I make a lot of friends, and I like that so much because we are connecting all of our skills together and all of our knowledge. But there were some girls who I was talking to normally, and then they switch like this, out of nowhere, like this. They're like, oh, you're a bad man, how you go begging for followers, go screw yourself, you suck, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't want to be disrespectful, and then they block me. Or a girl comes, I ask her the same, she says to me, oh, you were disrespectful to my friend. I ask, how? She started calling me greedy, she started calling me rude, she started calling me bad. I just asked her what's wrong, and then she blocked me. And it is just stuff that happens. Like, I can try to make it as easy for you guys as possible and be as nice as possible, but there comes a point where there is nothing else I can do. It's not like everything is dependent on me. This is a multiplayer game. I cannot feel and think for everybody. I can just try doing the best I can from my point of view. Until next time.